up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards games like this.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver reads the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question that the quarterback was going to run. Nice job.
The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defense know we monitor with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Casey. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working the middle, it's complete. The expressway is wide open. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Need. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll run it on the counter. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Getting some heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense a little... there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Movement here from the tight end. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Coming after it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught behind the line. It's Yates. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. A 1st down for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Thornton, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be dragged down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got to...
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man in the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball in Northern Oklahoma.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back for the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a lot of space. Stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
Don't start. Open.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen. Down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The aerial assault continues. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going up top on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooner. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's looking to throw it. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They're trying to get to it. Finds his man. It's DeMarco. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone for everybody. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Offense in an empty set. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. The fine